Okay, so I have two twills woven. This is the weft face twill. The weft is sticking out more, or they're called floats. And then the balanced twill. Now I'm going to do a warp face twill. So instead of having the majority of the weft showing, which is the orange, the majority of the warp is going to show, which is the gray. And I'm going to have my twill diagonal a different angle, and I will show you the weaving draft so you understand how that works. So I went ahead, I finished weaving, and then I took my skewer and really pushed everything down so it's packed down as much as it can be. So now what I'm going to do for the warp faced weaving is I'm going to start by lifting up 3 threads and going over 1, and then up 3 over 1, and I'm going to do that all the way across. So remember, with the weft face twill, I lifted up 1 and went over 3, but I'm doing the opposite now so that the warp is showing more than the weft. And so that's going to make our pattern more gray than it is orange. The balanced twill is a stronger structure because you have less floats. So the floats are the pieces of yarn that are floating on top of the weaving. So the first pass is, oh, I went back. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. Over 1, under 3. So I started going over 3 instead of under 3, which would be weft faced. So I want to go over 1 and then under 3. Alright, so I'm going to lift up my shed. My yarn goes through. Alright, so now instead of going under 3 on the next pass, I'm going to go under 2, then over 1, and then under 3. So just like the other twills, the pattern's the same all the way across except at the very beginning. So over 1, under 3. Keep going over it instead of under it. So you want to pay attention, more attention than I'm paying to this, obviously. All right, so that's pass 2. Okay, so I went under 3 and then I went under 2 for the second pass. Now for the third pass, I'm going under 1. And then I'll go over 1 and then under 3. All the way across. Under 3, over 1. Except for the very beginning. And I keep checking at the top to see what order they're in so I make sure I don't cross them again. Right. And then the next pass, I'm going to just start by going over 1 and then under 3, over 1, under 3, all the way across. So that's the 4 passes of the warp face twill. You can see more of the gray yarn is showing for this. And I'm going to go ahead and beat it down and then do 4 more passes before we start our next pattern.